So, okay. Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday's team call. I hope everybody's having a great week. Yesterday just got me, I don't know if all of you were on the Monday morning wake up call, but seriously, it just got me so pumped up and so excited. And I just have so much I want to tell you guys about in a short time today. So first off, I thank you guys so much that get on here live. You know, I know everyone is busy and everyone has kids, or some of you are working right now, other jobs, and I know some of you are driving. Everybody has things that they have to do, and we are all so busy. But, you know, we make time for what we want, and that's it. Like, that's the bottom line. And we all struggle with that. I mean, there are constantly things that I struggle with. And I think, like, when the kids are home this summer, I'm, like, so lost. And I find myself halfway through the month, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, like, I haven't gotten done. You know, I set goals for myself every single month for my business. And you know, I notice when the kids are home during the summer, I just tend to take off so much more than I usually do. And, you know, when we have a set schedule in our family, and I know what's going to happen, it's easier for me to, you know, make my schedule for my business and follow that every single day and follow that through and meet my goals. And, you know, so like a lot of us, when our kids are home in the summer, or whatever, we have to adjust our schedule. And that can be really hard to get used to when you're working from home, because, you know, I feel like sometimes we tend to look at other people and see where their business is right now, and we think that it was easy for them to get there. And I remember when I was a new coach, you guys, when I actually started wanting to work the business, I would see these pretty pictures and like a pretty face, and I would think, when I saw these money signs of people that were ahead of me and how much they were making and things like that, I automatically just thought it was so easy for them to get there. And because that's what you see, that's a picture that you see on social media that's, you know, there because that's what they can talk about. They can talk about that financial freedom now and where they are now. And they don't have to talk about the struggles to people that they went through to get there. And that's how they are attracting people to them right now. And we all have to just realize that it's different for everyone, and you can be attracting people to you no matter where you are right now, and sharing what you're going through and how this, you know, this business is bettering you and your family and everything about you. If it's not that financial freedom yet, work on the other things that you're comfortable with. When I started this business, okay, so I was looking at it last night. I think that, you know, I have been in this business. I've actually been signed up as a coach for, I think it's like in 4 months, it'll actually be 3 years. 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago, I signed up to be a Beachbody coach. Like, some of you are sitting here and you've been in 1 month or 2 months. I know 2 months. Some are sitting here that are 6 months, but not a lot of you have even been in this business for a whole year. And like, that's something that you really have to think about. And the people that I have on my team that have been in this business for a year are people that, you know, you guys might see and you think, wow, they're doing so good and everything. Well, they've been in this business for a whole year. Think about the time that you've been in this business, and really their businesses after a whole year are just, to me, starting to take off, because it takes time. This is not like, if you're in this business just to get rich quick, you are in the wrong business. This business takes time, because there are so many different aspects of it that we as coaches have to get comfortable with. My whole first year, I made money from the coach opportunity, or well, not from the coach opportunity. I like to think of it as two separate things. There's the coach opportunity that we have to make money off of. And then there's the commission opportunity where we can make money off of. And my entire first year of this business, when I started working, after I started working it, I didn't start working it for a little while. I just watched other people and worked on myself and all of those things and got comfortable with learning the basics of the business, so that when I was ready to start talking to people and explaining more, and when about after 5 or 6 months of me posting about my weight loss journey and me sharing that with other people just on my social media, not really going full force into messaging people and personalizing that. The only things I was doing back then were adding people to my network every single day and posting 3 to 5 times a day. And that right there, just doing that, not taking time out of my schedule to work the business and go full force and all those things, just those things helped me build my business. This is a business that you are building from ground up. No one that you see on social media right now has gotten there in a quick time or an easy time. I think one of the only coaches I can think of that maybe is at the top 10 right now that's maybe gotten there in just like under 3 years, maybe like 2 years, is one of them I can think of is maybe Bonnie Engel. And a huge part of that, you guys, and when I used to look at her, I'd think, wow, how did she get where she is in just, such a short amount of time? Because 2 years to me looks like a really short amount of time, right? And I think, how did she get there so quick? It looks like she just did it so easy, and she must have just made really good posts, and she must have done this and that and this and that. And it was easy for her. But you guys, let me tell you, Bonnie Engel, what I just recently found out is she was on Broadway, and she had this massive social media network that was following her and loving her before she even came into Beachbody. So when you've already attracted so many people to who you are, like she did, she had so many people on her social media that were already attracted to the person that she is. And she already shared that on social media to let people get to know her for a long time. And so that's how she quickly attracted people to her business, quicker than a lot of other people. And like yesterday, I thought about when I can't remember what the exact amounts were, but what was it? I think they said maybe it was either after 5 years or 7 years that person on the wake up call yesterday was making $7,000 a week. Right? And you think about that. So this is what I was thinking about. I don't know if she said 5 or 7 years that she was started making about $7,000 a week. 7. Okay. So that took her seven years to make $7,000 in 1 week off of a paycheck. Okay. So you know what I think about when I think about that? I think about my husband. He has been in the U.S. military for 8 years, serving active duty, risking his life every day in training, doing like these bombs and explosives and making, getting under big, huge 10,000 tanks and doing all of these things that are risking his life when he's at home and being overseas for 2 years of his life. He's only been in the military for 8 years, you guys. And it's mind-blowing to think that if I hadn't started this business, if I hadn't started sharing who I was 2.5 years ago to build Beachbody, I wouldn't be where I am right now just making a full-time income. Something I can count on every single week is a full-time income from home. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's $1,000 a week, and sometimes it's only $650, $550. About the lowest and the slowest times that we go, my income's probably $550 a week. But at the biggest, it's been like $1,300. So, those are big differences, but I always know I'm going to make, it's not going to, now, like at this point, I know it's not going to go under $550 a week. And I can count on that no matter if we're having slow or big or whatever. Or if I'm, if I'm not making much from commission, that's okay because I have my team cycle bonuses and all of those things, right? And it's taken me 2.5 years of building a business just to create a full-time income from home. And the thing about what I'm talking about is with my husband, he's been in the military working when he's been home. I mean, they never sleep when they're overseas. So 2 years, just like whatever of his life, not seeing his family, being, you know, working all day and night and doing terrible things. Like, I think the first year of his deployment, he was the person, he was low rank, so he was like the person that went and took care of the porta potties and like burned poop. Like, that was his job. Like, that's disgusting. Like, do you want to do that for a year to build up your career? No. Like, we're working from home and we're taking pretty selfies and we're putting makeup on and we're having fun with our kids for a year to build our business. And that's what he did a year away from his family, you know? And even when he's home, he goes to work from 4:30 up until 6 or 7 at night, and he leaves for weeks at a time to go to training, or months at a time, right? And in 8 years of doing all that crap, like terrible work schedule, working way too much longer than he should, being exhausted, going, you know, 24, 48 hours without sleep, like wearing him out. He has gray hair. He's just 30 and he has gray hair. He's so much more tired than I am. All those things. His body is more tired than I am because of his hectic career, right? And in 8 years, you guys, if it wasn't for my full-time income coming in every single week, we would just be living paycheck to paycheck. Like, that sucks. Like, you've worked 8 years and you can't even provide enough every single week for your family. You know, I mean, like, that blows my mind. And to think that in 8 years from now, if I keep doing what I do every single day, no matter what, when I have reached 7, by probably 5 years in Beachbody, I'm going to be set. And I know that because I know what I want, and I have a vision for my life, and I have a vision for my family, and most importantly, I believe in myself. Like, that is the goal of this whole business, you guys. If you can just find out how that you need to start believing in yourself and believing that you can do this, then you will. If you wake up every single day and you do your vital behaviors, you talk to different people, you add different people to you. Those are the basics, you guys. And it's not laid out for you to trick you or to discourage you. And seeing other people's success should never, ever discourage you. I remember when I was a new coach and I started working the business, I literally got so discouraged by seeing other people like that were on kind of my level go to succeeding and doing more than I thought I was doing. And I thought, how is she there? Why is she there and I'm not? Why does it look like she's doing better than me, but I'm putting in so much work? And you cannot base your success off of what someone else is doing, because honestly, you guys, you never know what someone else is truly doing for their business. And now I look back, and here's the biggest thing to me is like, when you are creating, you have to start. Okay, yesterday when I asked so many people to go and tell me about their why, tell me about their vision, tell me where they see their self, it's hard for people to come up with all that and tell me about it a lot of times. I mean, there's some people that have it down and they know and they're ready to go. But there are some people that don't know. And when I think about that, I think about myself and when I didn't know. And it was only because I was holding myself back and I wasn't believing in what I could truly do and what I was truly capable of. And you guys, I'll tell you, if you're in that spot right now and you're just like, you know, I want this, but you know, I'm not sure I can do it. I'm not sure that I'll ever be successful. You know, you're having those days where you're trying new things, or those weeks, and, you know, you just feel like you're taking these steps backwards and things aren't working for you, and all of these things that can get you down. You literally just have to go to sleep that night knowing that you did everything you could that day in your day's time, and wake up the next day knowing it's a whole new day. It's a whole new day to bring the best that you can to everyone around you, including yourself, and bring that to other people. And other people are going to feel that. Other people are going to see that. Other people are going to notice that. I would have never been asked to be on People Magazine if I hadn't been bringing that to my social media every day of my life and showing people for a whole year and a half who I was. Like, you know, I mean, it's mind blowing, because you don't think that, you know, you've got your Instagram and you've got your Facebook and you're posting this stuff and you're thinking, man, nobody's liking this and nobody's seeing me, and all of these things that can bring you down and make you negative. And then one day you get an email from someone asking you to tell you more about their weight loss. Like, that's how it was for me. Like, hey, you want to come to New York City, somewhere I never thought I would go. I never dreamed of like going and being in a photo shoot. It wasn't something I necessarily ever wanted, but it was really cool to know that there was someone out there on Instagram following me for a long period of time that was getting super inspired by my story. And people aren't going to always tell you that right off. They're going to follow you. They're going to watch you, because in direct sales, a lot of times, I mean, there are people that come in and they just drop off. So when maybe it's 6 months down the road, people are just waiting to see if you're going to be one of those people that drop off. Yesterday, when I was thinking about this call, I just happened to start looking at this other direct sales company. And it was like passion parties, right? You guys probably have heard of those before. And it blows my mind. Like, I started really looking into that and what they say and what they do and all this stuff. And it's really mind-blowing just to know that if you guys look at other direct sales companies, those people that are successful and that are at the top or that are really making money from these businesses are people that have, one, been there a long time, they're people that mainly believe in what they do. Because when you believe, it doesn't matter if you're selling sex toys or if you're selling wraps that, you know, create some miracle, or if you're selling nail polish or makeup or mascara or whatever it is. People can do good at anything they set their mind to if they believe in it, and if they bring that every single day and show other people how they believe in it. Like, you can convince anyone of anything by your personality and what you believe in. And so creating, you know, when I was trying to create my vision a long time ago, I knew that I wasn't going to get that vision until I really started to get to know other people in the business. That was a big thing for me, because when I came into this business, I did not for a second believe people were making money from this. I had no idea that people were actually, my like whole outlook of it was I just wanted to get a discount on Shakeology, see if it worked, and I was never going to really run the business. And I thought all these people were just liars and they were fake and they weren't making any money from this business, right? And I looked at Jen Richardson, and I like saw a post back then of her making an income post or something, and I was like, yeah, right, you know, I was like, that's not how much she makes, whatever. And so later on down the road, when I kind of thought maybe this is like, I started seeing a little income come in and stuff just from, you know, strictly doing those vital behaviors, because I never had a problem with vital behaviors because I added people to my network all the time. When you're a military wife, you add random people to your network, especially when you're local and you move somewhere that you've never been. So adding new people was nothing out of my comfort zone. It was nothing new to me. I loved having new people, because when I started as an Army wife, a meetup group I found online was what helped me get to know people. So I always was looking for new friends and wanted to make new connections and new, you know, whatever. So to go on play, because before your kids are in school and you don't know any other women where you live and you're moving, you need new friends and you need places to get out. You don't want to always just go out by yourself. And so you've got to find friends that have kids, your kids' age, whatever. And so that was never hard for me. So I was doing those basic things, adding people to my network. I was sharing my journey because it helped me stay accountable to what I wanted to do. It helped me lose weight. When I was losing weight and I was sharing that with other people, it wasn't for the business, it was for myself. It helped me. When people supported me and liked my pictures or commented on how much, how different I looked as I went and I made transformation pictures, it makes you feel good. It makes you happy. It makes you want to continue on doing what you're doing. And at some point, I just thought, okay, people are starting to ask me, how can I do this too, and all these things. And so that's when I started connecting with people and I started seeing some income, right? And so at that time, there were some other girls and they were getting ready for the Diamond Retreat. I had never went to a Super Saturday. I didn't want to waste my time driving 2 hours away to go to Super Saturday. I didn't want to spend money on a ticket. I didn't want to spend money on Summit. I didn't want to spend money on basically anything that had to do with the business. I really just thought, I want to do this business and I don't want to spend any extra money on it because I'm already spending $100 a month on Shakeology. So, and I liked that. I drank it. I drink Shakeology every day. I love it. And I just never really wanted to spend more money on the business. I didn't really care how long it took me to build my business. But at some point, okay, so then I heard about the free Diamond Retreat and I thought, I've got to get there. Like, no matter what, I need to get there. And it's free. I will find someone to watch my kids. I'll leave my kids for the first time ever, and I will get there because I need to get to know these women. I need to get to know these women, this circle of women that's on my team that is like these people that I've been watching their why videos. And I've been learning more about them, and I've been watching them be up on the Success Club board. And I see that they're doing things and they're happy and they are making money from this business, but I want to get to know them more. And I want to ask them questions. And I don't want to just, message them on Facebook and ask them questions. I want to be in person. I want to see who they are. I want to see how they are. I want to see how they work their business. And I want to ask them questions from directly the people that were surrounding my Facebook. So that's what I did, you guys. Like, I made sacrifices, I made time, I made money so that I made money. I made it goals to make more money from my check so that I could make sure that I was there. It was those little things that pushed me to want to do better and to get where I wanted to be once I realized, like, I've got to do this and I can do this. And so after going to that, and just really get, spending 3 days with all of these people that I've been watching on social media for so long, that's when I started to be able to draw my vision. Because, I don't know, for me, it was hard for me to see my vision without a paycheck. It was hard for me to imagine a vision from this business without a bigger paycheck. And I used to think of my income that I made just as hobby money because I was a diamond coach with all discount coaches. No one was working the business. I wasn't making money from Team Cycles. And I think I had one working coach on one leg. And I sadly was never I wasn't put on any type of strong leg under my sponsor. So those of you that are on a strong leg and you get volume on one of your legs or another, you are super lucky. Like, I cannot begin. I've told so many people this, and I've watched people just not even do the business and like make a little money here and there just from being under me where they are. And like, that's unbelievable to me because I've never had that trickle down or whatever. So, but you can see from my story, if you don't have that volume coming from your upline, you can still do big things. It has nothing to do with where you are in a downline. So, you just need to find out what is going to drive you to get to your vision. And if it's like I was, and it was not having that paycheck and that income, but it was finding out how, and you need to get somewhere that will make you just drive you and lead you to success, then get to our diamond retreat. Like, if you are showing that you are working this business to me or to your upline sponsor, and you really want to be there, and you just are showing this drive and you're doing things in your business, then, you know, we will look at people, and we're not going to, if they're like getting to diamond, but they're not quite there yet, we are still going to open up spots for people to be there, even if you're not there, like our original requirement, because we want to see people succeed. I have already reserved the house. Like, I've already, you know, put my mind to it. I've already decided I'm going to do it. So why wouldn't, if I have people that are showing me every day that they want this business, and they're not going to be someone that quits just because it's hard, then you will have a spot there. And so a couple of other things. So that's just my little talk for you guys today. And I just, you know, if you need help finding what's going to drive you and get you to that vision and seeing your vision, then, you know, talk to someone, ask someone. Like, don't be scared to post in our coaches page. Don't be scared to talk to your upline. Don't be scared to talk to other coaches, because we're all in this business to help each other. And that's one of the biggest things that I think has made Team Faith Love Fitness successful, is we're a team. There's a lot of other coaches that I've watched be on the same level as me and go down and do other things because they've lost sight. Maybe they've went too much into their coaches and lost sight of their actual business. Or maybe they have lost sight of their coaches and the team that they built and went more into their self. And, you know, you really, once you start growing a team, you have to find that balance where you're not only helping your coaches, you're not only helping your clients, but you're always remembering that you are number one. You are the one that will help by what you do. You're the one that's going to help build your team. You're the one that's going to help build your clients. You're going to be the one that helps people see success. I mean, you can't run this business and not still work on yourself and do your personal development and make yourself feel good, because you can't help other people unless you are feeling good inside. And so, so there's that. But anyways, now I'm going to talk about Team Cup. So a lot of you, I know that a lot of you, this is your first year. Every August we have Team Cup. Team Cup is huge. It's such a great way to just like get people going, and let me find. Okay. It's a great way just to pump each other up and get excited and get some challenge packs sold. That's what Team Cup is all about. So what you do right now, July 18th through 31st, we have 10 minutes. Okay, so right now, July 18th through July 31st, you can sign up on the website. I think I put the link under that post I made yesterday in the coaches page. You need 5 people on your team, 5 coaches, only one, if there is a diamond coach, lifetime diamond. Even if someone has ever been a diamond before, maybe they currently might have lost their rank or something, there can only be 1 diamond altogether on a team of 5. You don't have to have a diamond at all. But so basically you need 5 people, and you're gonna be working for prizes. And I hope you guys saw yesterday they do statistics every year of Team Cup from last year and like what it's done for people's businesses and how it's improved their businesses. So I put those statistics in there yesterday. Basically, it's just like people that get into Team Cup and really get excited about it and motivate each other and, you know, work as a team. They do better in their business for the future. So you do have to get registered by July 31st, and only one person has to sign you, all 5 of you, up on the website. They just need everyone's coach ID to sign everyone up. And basically, I think that some good ideas to run Team Cup successfully is to, you know, get your team on a team call. to start it out before you guys even start. And then do those team calls once a week the whole month through. And, you know, set you guys' goals together and, you know, really just get going and motivate each other and think happy thoughts. Like, I literally live off happy thoughts. Like, you can't be negative and bring that to a team and think that that's going to make you guys be successful. The more positive energy that goes into this team, that's what teamwork is all about to me. It's this positive energy. It's not complaining to each other. It's getting excited. And yeah, if you had a bad day, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself during this team cup. Don't go and say, oh, like, save that for your success partner or something else. Don't go, or your husband. So that's my thing. My husband always gets all of my negativity. That's who gets all of my negativity. If I'm having a bad day, this whole time I've been working this business, if things aren't going good for me or whatever, I've never talked about that to a success partner. I don't know, call me crazy. Some people do, but I just don't ever feel like giving that negative energy to someone else is ever going to help you or the other person or a team in a team setting like this. So if you've got the negative, talk to your mom or your dad or your husband or your sister or whoever, someone that's not a coach, because it's not going to help you or them get to where you want to be. So there is that team cup, super exciting. You will get, there's different tiers, like in Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. I know Angelica and Jen posted about what the prizes were this year, and they're always super cool and they're fun and exciting. And the more points that each person, so challenge packs will get you points, and rank advancing. If anyone in your group rank advances during Team Cup, that will get you points. That's how you get points in Team Cups. Challenge pack sales and rank advancements. So you just help each other build your businesses and get going and do great things, and you're going to get more points, and all of your points are combined together at the end, and that's going to tell you where you are in the tier. And it's really cool, you guys, because having 5 people, I mean, you can get a lot of points, and I've always gotten the coolest prizes from Team Cup. And it sucks when you're on a team and you're the only one that even, you know, hit Success Club and no one else did, because everyone else gets a prize for your hard work. I've been there before. I'm not going to be on a team with anyone that's not working. So anyways, don't be that person, you know. So just like go into this next month, like no excuses, get your plans down, get whatever you need to get done, and do your power hour leading up to it right now. It's the perfect time to have Team Cup because of Country Heat. Like, there's no better time to have Team Cup because people are so excited about Country Heat. And like, if you're not excited, you should be, because Country Heat is different than anything we've ever had in Beachbody. It's nothing like size. It's just fun, and it's carefree, and it's country music. Everybody loves country music, and even if you don't, you will. And it's a great program. So, and it's just a great time. I mean, I've never had so many people, honestly, since I started Beachbody, I've never had so many people excited about a program as I do about Country Heat, because, I mean, let's just be real. People don't like to work out. There's the majority of this world doesn't like to work out, but give them some good music. Who doesn't like to get in the car and, you know, dance or sing or whatever? And that's what Country Heat is going to bring to so many people. So take advantage of that. Another thing is, I wanted to tell you guys 2 things. We are going to open a Shakeology group soon, because I feel like it's just going to be like our other challenge groups. It's just going to be a team Shakeology group. I feel like we need to be showing people more of an importance in Shakeology, because that will grow people's commission more, and that will give you more coaches, even if they're discount coaches. It will help people see more value in the business. Because when people find a love for Shakeology and see that it's like changing their life, it's helping their weight loss, it's helping their energy, and all these great things, they're going to want to know more. They're going to want to know how they can be a coach and all these things. And we talk about Shakeology in our challenge groups, and we have the photo album sections of how to make them and all these things. But I will tell you guys, in my experience of doing this for 2 years, challenge groups and stuff, there are still people that come in challenge groups and they're like, how do I make Shakeology? I don't like it. You know, it's like they don't even look in the photo albums or something. So I was talking to some of my coaches yesterday, and I just decided we're going to have a Shakeology challenge group just for people to see Shakeology. And you guys, you know, make it fun. You can post in there about your favorite recipes. You can make videos sometimes. I mean, don't make it overwhelm you. Like I always tell you, don't overwhelm yourself with too many groups. But I feel like this can be an overall great experience, just like our other groups that we run every single month, just to have a Shakeology challenge group that is just full of Shakeology. That's all you see when you're in it. So I think that'll be good for us. And our Country Heat, we have a Country Heat challenge group open now. I haven't told everyone on our team about that, but now I'm telling you. So if you have a success partner, tell someone and let them know, and tell your downline. We have a Country Heat challenge group open. And the way that I decided to go into this challenge group is if you have a list of people that have told you that they're interested in doing Country Heat, add them to the group already. Before it comes out, before anyone's bought anything, go ahead and add them to this group, because we're already posting. We're already getting people excited about it. And next Thursday when it launches, so the rule is, write this down if you have a pen, the only rule is if they have not bought their program, their fitness program, I don't care if they buy the fitness program or if they buy the challenge pack, either way, if they haven't bought it by, I'm sorry, I didn't write the date down, but it's the second week. I'll get back to you guys on the exact date. Okay, let me look at my calendar. So the group, okay, here's the timeline. So today's the 19th, and next week on the 28th will be when people can start buying them. So that's that. Next Thursday and Friday will be when people can start buying Country Heat, the challenge pack. I think the challenge pack goes on sale on the 28th, and then the fitness program goes on sale on the 29th. Our group will officially start on August 1st, which is Monday. So you're going to go through that first week of super exciting posts and energy and excitement and challenge group feel. And then the second week, by that Friday on August 12th, if your clients that are in there that have told you they're interested have not yet bought the program, because that's plenty of time from right now until then. If they haven't bought the program or the challenge pack yet, go ahead and remove them from the group. Because we're not just, you know, the point is to get people excited and motivated to buy it, even if they haven't yet. So hopefully that's the plan for that. So hopefully that'll help you guys get some more sales and get people more excited. And, you know, I always think if people don't ever get discouraged if people just buy the fitness program, because you never know where that will lead them. Maybe someone just has $60, or they think they just have $60 to spend on a fitness program, and that's okay. And that can lead them one day to